Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you how you can make this beautiful cardigan, or how can we call it, coat, with these details in the sleeves and in the bottom too. I put some pom-poms, I made this cord. I will show you how you can make it in all the sizes. In this case I decided to use this bulky weight yarn, but well, you will decide. If you want, you can use light material and use it for summer, but in this case it's still cold, so I decided to make it for myself and for this season. Remember that before we start, it's important that you subscribe. It's completely free. Like this, you will receive a notification when I post a new video. So thank you so much for being in my team. Don't forget to follow me in all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and I'm new in TikTok, so see you there. And well, let's start. I will give you the material list and then the step by step. Well, for this cardigan in my size, I will use this material. I will need 500 grams. I use it in different shades. I will make this cardigan in shades of beige, and then like mustard, a brown, and so. Okay, so this is a bulky material. It's number 5, and I will use the hook of number 4 millimeters. I will start making some chains, and I will start by the neck. I will make 60 chains. Well, I have 60 chains, and I will give you the centimeters so you can have them as a reference. Remember that this is for a large size, so in centimeters of 60 chains I have approximately 60 centimeters. And this will be the base chains of our neck, so I think it's perfect. So now we will continue with the same color with our hook, yarn over, and we will skip 2, 3, and in the 6th chain we will insert our hook, and right there we are going to make our first double crochet of 3 crochet. 2 chains, and in the same space again a double crochet of 3 crochet, and like this here we have a V. Well, then again we are going to make 2 chains, 1, 2, we will skip only 1 chain, and in the next one right there we are going to make a double crochet also of 3 crochet. We will call this a column. So we have 1V, 1 column, again 2 chains, we skip 1 chain, and in the next chain again 1 column. Like these columns we are going to make 5, and after these 5 we are going to make again a V. Well, here I have the first V, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and again the second V. Well, and like this we are going to continue the whole row, making 5 columns and 1 V. At the end we must have 5 V's, and we will finish like we started. Well, I finished. Remember that here between columns we have 1 space, and then in the top we make 2 chains. So we have 1B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, again 1B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, 1B, 5 columns, the third B, this is the fourth and the fifth B. So let's count again. We must have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B's. Okay, so before we go with the next row, it's important that you check that you have 5 B's. It's very important. Well, now let's close the row without making any chain after the V. We are going to skip 1, and in the next one right there we are going to make the double crochet of the edge. We have left these chains, but don't worry, we will hide them later when we finish. So we will go up with 3 chains. I suggest that the chains of the edge must be loose to keep with the shape of our cardigan, right? So inside the V we are going to make 2 double crochet out of 3 crochet. Okay, so like this. 2 chains, and then inside 2 double crochet again out of 3 crochet. I suggest that you make the whole project a little bit loose, especially when we use this yarn, okay? So to have like a more puffy project at the end. Again, 2 chains, and then where we make the double crochet before, we are going to make 1 double crochet, then 2 chains, and 1 after the double crochet. Well, and like this we are going to continue the whole row. Where we have the V, we are going to make this shell, inside 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, and in the next columns 1 between them. And remember, at the end we are going to make the last double crochet for the edge. Well, here I finished the row. Now of these 2 rows we are going to make 3 more rows like this, okay? Counting the row of the beginning, with this one so far we have 2, so now we have to make 3 rows more, and see you when we finish and when we have these 5 rows. Well, at the end of the 5 rows, I did get ahead a little bit, and I made 1 row with the mustard color. I made 1 row of single crochet. Then I will change color, and I will use this sand color, kind of, right? So here we will take the stitch, and now we will turn over, and we will place the hook in the back, and we will bring them through. Again, turn over, insert the hook in the back like this, and take all of them together. So we are going to make 1 row of half double crochet like this, as you could see, and then at the end of this row we are going to change color again, and we are going to use the pearl or the white color that we used at the beginning. So like this is how we are going to take all the stitches, placing the hook in the back. I want to show you how it looks. It looks different, so it makes a different effect, which is split behind. So I think it looks special. So let's finish this row and see you at the end. Here we finish the row, and now turn around, and here where we have these splits, this will be the right side. And now we will make again the stitch that we made at the beginning. So we will go up with 3 chains, and we are going to repeat this stitch, right? So we will skip 2, and in the third, and look, in the last series we made 4 rows with 2 double crochet each side. So now we are going to make 3 double crochet each side. So here we have 1, 2, and then we are going to make 2 together in the same space, then 2 chains, and now in 1 stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets together. Remember, we continue making this double crochet out of 3 crochet, and then in the next space we are going to make the third one. So look, we have 3 each side with 2 chains between, 2 together and 1 alone in the next stitch, then 2 chains, and at the same distance right in the middle of the last square we are going to make a double crochet, a column, right? Then 2 chains and a second column right in the middle of the last square, and then we are going to make over each shell what we have just made here, okay? Each side with 3 double crochet. At the end we must have 5 shells like this one. And like this we are going to make 4 rows more, but see you in the next one to teach you how we are going to make it. Well, look, here finished the row. Now I will go up with 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. This is how we are going to make the coming rows, okay? Remember that at the end we must have 4. So we will make 1 right in the last one, and then the next 2 inside the V. And also we are going to continue making this double crochet out of 3 crochet. Then once, remember that we must have 3 double crochet each side in this part of the stitch, right? So then 2 chains and 2 inside the V, and 1 over the last double crochet right here in the top, then 2 chains, and well, at the end we must have 5 shells like this one, okay? And we are going to continue with the rest of the stitch right here in the middle. We are going to make a column, then 2 chains, and like this. Okay, so remember that at the end, so here we have 1, 2, and we have to make 2 rows more like this. And well, guess what? At the end of the 4th rows, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I repeat again these rows with single crochet, and then the next row with half double crochet. And well, here I change the shades of beige. So here I use a light beige kind of pear. So here I use a sand, and I alternate the colors. Here I use the mustard to make the half double crochet and then single crochet. After this we are going to divide to make the armhole. I'm so sorry, it's not half double crochet, both are single crochet, I'm sorry. So this will be the part of the yoke, right? So if you want to make it in a larger size, well, you can make 2 rows more like this, so you can increase the size of the yoke, and then you can continue. In my case, I think it's perfect. And actually, I consider this size like a standard size. Okay, so I think that this size is also perfect for a medium size or for a large size. Okay, but well, you will decide. Please try on before, and then well, you can make 2 rows more or 1, like you decide. So now we are going to divide to make the armhole. So if we fold it, we will have here the 1 shell, and right in the front 1 shell too. If we take the half of this part that we fold, we will have the armhole. And well, here if you want, you can use your markers to point it out. And well, here I did get ahead a little bit. Here I'm starting with the next row, but I will show you, don't worry. So here, right here, we have 1 shell, and we are going to match the back with the front. So we can count, and we'll start counting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry, I count wrong, but we must count 14. Okay, 14 on one side, 14 in the other side, and we are going to put a marker right there. And well, the half of 14 is 7th, right? So here in the number 7th, right where is the double crochet, we are going to put the marker right there. Well, now we have divided the sleeve here in this side, and in the other side we have the first front. And we are going to make the same in the other side too. Okay, here we are going to fold it and we are going to count. Well, then we are going to continue with the stitch. Here I changed color, and remember that each 4 rows we are going to increase. We will make something like this. Remember that in the last series we made 3 each side. At the beginning we made 2, then 3, then we are going to make here 4 each side. We are going to make 2 outside and 2 inside. 2 in one stitch and then 2 outside. And like this we are going to continue the whole row, and like this we are going to make 4 rows, okay? And in the bottom will be the same, 2 inside and 2 outside. And then we will continue with our double crochet, then 2 rows of single crochet. We will change color, and 4 rows with this color. If you want, and if you think that it's enough volume, well, you can keep and continue making more rows with 4 double crochet each side. If you want, you can add an extra segment increasing in each 4 rows according to the size that you want to make. For now I will continue with this stitch so you can see how we are going to jump here in the sleeve section. So here, remember, right in the middle of the last squares we are going to make the double crochet, then 2 chains between them. We also here I'm making a review with you so we can check how the stitch goes. So here we almost arrive where the we have divided, where we have the armhole, and how we are going to jump and continue with the stitch. And so far I'm loving this project because I'm using the material that I have left and I'm making my own combination, so you can make the same. So now here that we arrive where it's the division, where it's the marker, we are going to make 2 chains. We are going to jump and continue with the stitch and making a double crochet over the last square. And if you want here, you can slip one before we continue with the stitch, or at the end you can sew, so we can avoid to have a bigger hole. So then we will continue with the stitch also in the back, and then we are going to repeat the same in the other side. Here, for example, we have our first sleeve. So we will continue making more rows. Remember, each 4 rows I will change color. I will continue with the same number of double crochet, and then we will change the colors to make these 2 rows of single crochet. And remember to divide and make the same in the other sleeve. Before I give you homework, I want to show you how it looks the second row. As I told you, I made 2 double crochet outside and 2 inside, then 2 chains, 2 inside and 2 outside. This is how it looks. Now I will make 2 chains, 1, 2, and then I will continue with the squares. And in my case, I will continue making segments with 4 double crochets, okay, each 4 rows, and the only thing is that I will change colors if I want. But if you want to give more volume, maybe you can make segments with 5 double crochet each 4 rows. But you will decide and you will see. Please try on. In my case, I will continue with 4 double crochet and I will change color only each 4 rows. I will stop here a little bit. I made these 2 rows, but I feel that it's too small, the part of the back. So the part of the top, it's perfect. I already tried on and I like how it looks. But here in the top, I will repeat these 2 rows and I will move the marker 1 square more. So I will reduce 1 square more of the sleeve, because the sleeve it's perfect also if I move the marker. And here I will put to have 1 square more here, and then I can have more space and the back could look more wider. But if you have arrived until here and you try on and you like it, continue. But if not, I suggest and I share this tip that it happened to me. So what I will make is that I will make again these 2 rows. I will move my marker 1 square more each side. Okay, remember, when I make one side, I will repeat it in the other side. I will continue with the instructions that I gave you. For now the top is perfect, but please try on before you make these changes. Look, I want to show you here in the top is what we made. Then this is the rows that I repeat. I made 4 rows with this color. Then I changed color. I made 2 rows with single crochet, and then I made more rows with the white color. At the end I made 6. Here I will keep it in hold and I will see how much material I have left, because also I want to decorate here, or I don't know if it's necessary, I will see at the end. And also I want to make some pom-poms, so I will see how much material I have. For example, here in the sleeve I made 2 rows with mustard, then with white, and then I finish with 2 rows with single crochet, and it looks like this. Okay, we'll make the same in the other is on the other side of the sleeve. I continue with the instructions. But don't worry, I will show you how, because here I made a little trick where I reduce, because here like we have the shell, we increase. So we have to keep with the shape, sorry, but I will show you, don't worry. And here for the sleeves and in the shells, I keep the shells with 4 double crochet. So I will make the same in the other sleeve and I will show you how. So the first 2 rows of the sleeve, we are going to make them the same. We will start right here in the bottom. We will continue with the same stitches. Here is where we are going to close. We are going to keep with the shells with 4 double crochet. each side, and we are going to make the same in the second row. Well, we are going to make this for the sleeves, and until the third row, no, it's right here, is where we are going to make like kind of pyramid to reduce. Let's finish these 2 rows with the mustard color and then see you to teach you how we are going to reduce. Sorry, before we jump to that section, here I will show you how I did make it to close the hole and to make the sleeve. So here I take the stitch with this mustard color, I close the hole, I close the sleeve. Now I will go up with 5 chains and then and in the third, right here in the middle of the last square, it's where I will start the first square, and then I will continue with the stitch all around the sleeve. So see you at the end of this row to teach you what's next. Well, at the end of the row we are going to slip one, and to start with the second row we are going to slip until the middle of the first square, and we will start with the second row here in the sleeve using the same color, and we will continue with the instructions. Well, finally we are here. We finished the 2 rows without reducing. Now right in the middle of this path we are going to put the thread there. We will go up with 5 chains, and in this row we will reduce. Sorry, we are only going to make 3 because we won't make any chain between. Right away we are going to go to the next space and make a double crochet right there. Then 2 chains, and well, we are going to continue the same with the same instructions. We are going to make the shell the same with 4 double crochet each side, and then see you here again to teach you how we are going to reduce to make like the pyramid. Well, at the end we are going to finish the row with this double crochet, and we won't make any chain, okay? We won't make these chains that we made at the end. Right away we are going to slip one to close the row, and here as you could see we create a kind of pyramid. So we will go up with 3 chains, and again we will start in the first space making the first double crochet, and again when we arrive here we are going to make the double crochet right here and slip one to close, and again we will have this pyramid. We will have the same shape here, always in the same side, and it will look like this. I did get ahead, I finished the other sleeve and it looks like this. Here, as you could see, we have this drawing, this pyramid, and in the other side I keep with the shell too, like this, okay? And oh, I changed color and it looks like this. At the end I made 2 rows with a single crochet, and by making this little strip we will keep with the shape of the sleeve, and we will have something like this. So look, we will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. If you want, you can make more rows according to the design and the style of the cardigan that you want. For me, it's okay. Please try on. And well, let's continue to teach you how I decorate this cardigan cover up. How can we call it? Well, now that we finish only in the sides, in the fronts, we are going to make 1 row with single crochet, and in the bottoms we will leave it like this. And at the end here in the tip of the shells we are going to put some pom-poms. So in the bottom we will make this, only here in the sides we are going to make a row with single crochet, and please, we are going to make them a little bit loose to keep with the shape. We are going to make this in the right side, so we will make 1 single crochet in each stitch without pull. We are going to make these stitches loose, and we are going to make the same in the other side too. So if you want, you can count them, and you are going to put the same number of stitches in the other side too. While we make this, we are going to hide these threads, so we are going to crochet over them so we can hide them, and then if you want you can cut them. And well, in the neck we are going to make the same, 1 single crochet in each stitch like we are making here. Well, guess what? I had to change the stitch for the sides of the fronts. I slip one in each stitch because I felt that this yarn, I don't know why, especially this one, looks more bulky and make like more puffy, and I didn't like the effect. So that's why I slip one, and in the neck I did make one row with single crochet. At the end I put these pom-poms, and also I made this cord. Here I only make chains because I think that the yarn is like so puffy. And at the end I put these pom-poms. Literally I use all the material that I have left. In the sleeves I will put some pom-poms too to decorate, and I will show you how I made them. Also here in each shell I put one in different colors because I try to use all the material that I have. And well, at the end of our table, we are going to put this cardigan. We are going to use a protection under, and we are going to iron with the steam very gently, and it will look amazing. Well, this is how I make the pom-poms. I will use 2 threads, and with these 2 threads I will use my fingers. I will use approximately 3 fingers, and I will keep with the distance in all the pom-poms, okay? In this case I will make 2 for the sleeves, then 5 for the bottom, and then 2 more for the cords. So at the end I will make 9 pom-poms. So all of them I will make them the same. If you have a cardboard, or even you can use your phone to make the pom-poms, this is the technique that I use. Okay, I use 1 thread to knot all the threads in the top, and then I use a 2nd thread to knot and make like a head in the top of the pom-pom, and here is where I put this 2nd thread, so I knot them here like making a small head right here, and then I will cut and hide these threads using my hook. The threads here in the top I will use them to join them with the project, right? So I will cut, I will make them to look even more perfect and then I will put them here. Okay, we'll use these threads that I have here, and with the help of the hook I will bring them through and I will make a knot. Okay, let's make an extra knot to make sure that they will stay there. And then these threads we are going to take them and we are going to pass them through the 2nd knot to hide them. Okay, so I like to share all the even the small secrets with you, so this can make help you, right? This can help you, and we will have something like this, right? So now let's see how it looks. I hope that you have enjoyed making this with me. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed making this cardigan with me. I love it. I think that if you make it in a weight jar, maybe medium or fine, it will look good. Just follow the same instructions and you will see probably you will need to make more rows, but well, you can use it in summer. Okay, and it will be perfect and you can make your own combinations. I love the result. I hope that you love it too. Please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to leave me a comment. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.